This vision that's been 13 years in the making and 100 years overdue is finally coming to fulfillment.
It should have been built the day after the war ended.
World War I was the war that changed the world.
It changed the social fabric, the condition and status of women for African Americans, Native Americans, immigrant Americans.
The most decisive, monumental change in history. These practically untrained young soldiers and Marines beat the preeminent military force on the face of the earth.
Shouldn't there be a National World War I memorial? Let's start that ball rolling and see what happens.
He was a conservative Republican and I was a liberal Democrat.
The issue was not politics. The issue was what was right for America and the American doughboy.
One of those great Only in America stories.
The most unusual capital fundraising project I've ever been involved with.
Even though it was over 100 years ago now, it is amazing to me how many families have responded.
We launched an international design competition.
The commission said, it looks like you've got a lot of sculpture here. How are you going to do that?
I have been given the gift of following my passion.
If we had understood the magnitude of the leap, I don't know if we'd have the nerve to do it.
You don't see things like this anymore.
Each of those workers at all levels whose hands touch this as it's being built, they felt they're given a piece of themselves for the future.
This memorial represents a fulfilled commitment to military men and women everywhere who right now are serving our country. It's a commitment to my great-grandfather who served in World War I. He's not forgotten.
I hope that people learn that it was done 100 years after the fact, and they find out about the amazing people who made it happen.
You want to know what our democracy is all about and how it functions? It functions because people have the patience and the dedication and the determination to try to get something done in the face of every possible barrier you can imagine. That's how we make changes, that's how we solve problems, and ultimately, it's how you build memorials.